Oh, it's always, practice is practice, right? You come out, you get better as a team, and I think both teams got better. It was good to go against a different jersey in practice, and the coaches do a great job of, with the joint practices, make sure it's competitive, and don't get too out of hand.
Coach, a lot of the young guys have been talking about, maybe even more so than last year, about how you're really like another coach on the field and sort of leading them. I mean, is that something you're just ramping up on your own to do that kind of thing?
Just always helping, I look at it every day as, I got a lot younger room than what I'm used to having. So I got to be there for those guys. And, I enjoy it. I enjoy, helping those guys and, really that's getting a point across, from what coach is trying to get done. And those guys are just soaking it up and, like I said, having fun doing it.
Think you got a future there?
No.
Before practice, Sean said that the biggest thing that you guys can learn from these joint practices is how much you can rely on your technique. Did you see that kind of come to fruition today? Absolutely.
You see, I'm just so used to going against our offensive line during these times. It's always good to see different block combinations, and that's good. And it's another time to find out what we're actually good at. Today was a good day. Like I said, both teams got better, and we're back at it tomorrow.
So what would you say you're good at?
Football.
What kind of things are we seeing from Jalen Carter? You said, you were saying before how much you're like helping guys along, the young guys along, and then running stuff like just him in general.
The biggest thing is just seeing him, go out and destroy people, and being a pro. Like I said, he's soaking that up, and he's learning each day. The technique and how to take care of himself, the importance of the things that's on the field that need to be taken care of on the field. Being smart, making smart decisions, while you're on the field. Knowing the playbook, which I think he got a pretty good handle on the scheme-wise and, what the coaches expect of him. And now it's up to him to go out and, and execute on the field and ball out.
Beginning of training camp, you said how you're feeling so good and you really prioritized your body this offseason. How are you feeling now that you're kind of almost to the end of camp?
I still feel good. I think the way our schedule is, I don't think you really have a choice but to feel good. The way that coach kind of ramp us up, and then when we practice, we practice. We have our days where, he kind of, pulled back on us, but, with the team and the head coach like Nick, man, you got to appreciate it. They take care of us here, at the highest level, and we try to give them that highest level of respect in return.
A lot of familiar working alongside Jordan. What's standing out about him?
It's been good, especially with him now. He's been playing, every down now, not just first and second, and we expect that of him. He came in last year and got his feet wet. Now we expect him to be a three down player, which he's enjoying it. Just a communication thing. Us being on the same level at all times, and that's going to come, right? I talk about that every year. With Javon last year, that all comes with the refs, and we'll continue to grow that during the season.
Maybe off the field, can you tell that Jordan and Jalen kind of have that connection, from college?
Well, you can see it in the meeting room, in the locker room. They're actually butted up to me pretty close. I turn around, Jalen's right at my back, and Jordan's 2 lockers down. So, it's always good, but it's a good thing. Those guys are there. We can always communicate and talk about not just football, but about life.
Have you seen Jalen kind of come out of his shell a little bit? What's his personality like?
He's just quiet. He's just playing his part, right? He's still learning. He's not giving a bunch of back talk, and I think he know it all. And you gotta love players like that.
A lot of familiar faces out here. Schwartz, Rodney, guys you played. What's it like seeing these guys?
It's always good. I haven't caught up with Rodney yet, but I'm sure I will. Obviously, teammate for some years, and we talked in the offseason. So, like I said, it's always good. Seeing Schwartz and some guys. It's always good to see those guys and see how they're doing, see how their family doing. So like I said, it's good.
You played for Jim for a while. What are Cleveland fans going to see with his defense with guys like Miles and Z and that?
You can expect a lot because you expect a lot out of his players. Jim is, Coach Schwartz is always applying pressure on no matter who it is. I still remember the first time he ripped me. He don't care how much money you make. He don't care how many years you've been in the league. His expectation of you is to go out and practice hard, and that's what he wants you to do.
Very tough, man. You just gotta, stay strong and do the proper precautions to take care of yourself. And whenever you get that shot again, just make sure that you capitalize.
Greg, do you look at numbers? Do you look at roster? What is your approach kind of day to day?
Just get better every single day. I don't care about none of that. So all I care about is progress, my teammates, and just getting better.
And how would you evaluate the progress that you've made in this camp?
I think I'm on the right path. I have a long way to go, but I'm on the right path. So I'm just going to stay there and just continue to get better.
Greg, it seems like every practice you're connecting with Marcus, or he's finding you. What do you attribute kind of that connection that you guys got going?
Say, man, just the attention to detail, man. Just talking a lot, communicating. just knowing the offense and just knowing where I need to be at a certain time. So that's all I would say, man. Just connecting at the right times, being on the details, being on the assignments.
Yeah, I would imagine you're at a very urgent mindset. You know, things are going to happen really quickly. You're from 90 to 53. Another practice against the Browns, 2 preseason games, and then Indianapolis comes in. Is that kind of how you look at things?
No, I take it day by day. Just get better today. That's all I can worry about.
You ever look around and think about how much has changed here since you got here? I mean, there's only like 4 guys, maybe 5 guys left since your first training.
Yeah, time flies for sure. But, you know, it's always going to be new guys in the building. It's always going to be some old guys that they keep and that they, you know, that's always going to be in the building. So just have to gel with everybody, man. Just get to know everybody, get to know your teammates, and, you know, just try to do your best to stick around.
How is the fact that the wide receiver room is so talented, has that elevated your game?
Oh, yes, for sure. You know, I ask guys what are they thinking on certain routes and certain coverages, man. And AJ, Smitty, Quez, we all help each other out. But I ask those guys a lot of questions every single day. Those guys have they have mastered their craft, and I've actually learned a lot from them guys.
Feel like forever since you were a quarterback?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I miss those days.
I saw you finishing about 55 yards today.
Oh yeah, you know.
You still got the arm.
I still got it.
If you had to pick one guy on the team who's going to have a big season, having watched it this summer, who would you say?
To pick one guy, I would like to say everybody, the whole team. I think everybody's been working extremely hard. So it's hard to pin one guy. Of course, Jalen. I truly believe that Jalen's going to repeat. He's going to do another great season. And everybody else, man, everybody else has been putting in a lot of work. So I credit everybody.
Speaking of Jalen today, you know, you guys got that Houston connection, and today was a pretty big day for him. You know, off the field, you know, not many people, you know, partnering with Jordan. What was kind of the reaction in the locker room to see him get that?
Oh, I didn't even hear about that today, man. That's a blessing. That's truly a blessing, man. So I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm just happy for him, man. He deserved it.
If I could redirect the question, just you know, he's so mature at his age. He always talks about just from your vantage point, knowing him over the years. Just what's your opinion on kind of how he carries himself off the field?
He acts like he's been there before, man. He has an old soul, very laid back, and man, he's a guy that everybody loves, man. So everybody can gel to him. He knows how to talk to everybody, and you know, everybody just loves him, man. He's a chill guy.
Hey, what's the value of these kind of practices, these joint practices?
These are very important, man. You know, every single practice, every single day you step out here, man, you gotta put your best foot forward. So every play, every single rep is a evaluation. So everything is important.
When you talk about like not worrying about the roster and the numbers and stuff, is that something that you had when you got here, or is that something you kind of learned how to deal with your situation?
That's something I had when I got here. I couldn't worry about that. If I was worrying about that, I already lost. That was my mindset. So if you focus on the wrong things, then it's going to get you away from playing on the field. So just try to keep the main thing the main thing.